What's going on, guys? It is me, your boy, Flash Jones, back again with another video. And as you guys can see here in the opening shot, got a new piece of rolling stock here to share with you guys today. Okay, so that being said, let's go ahead and jump right on in to this video. Alright, so as I said, guys, I got a new piece of rolling stock here to share with you guys. And what this piece of rolling stock is, it is the Walthers MainLine 72 foot centerbeam flatcar, TTZX 86286, item number 910-4815. Says that it's fully assembled, tuned metal wheel sets, Protomax metal NOKL couplers, HO scale, obviously Walthers MainLine. Typical Walthers MainLine box. We've seen all this stuff before. You guys can pause this, read it for yourself if you want to. Okay. If not, we've all seen Walthers before, so let's go ahead and unbox this little guy real quick. From just the looks of it, it looks like it's going to be a pretty simple unboxing, and that it is. So what it is, you pull it out of the box, and it's just a hard plastic, pretty much layover, hard shell plastic, and some soft plastic protecting the model itself. And the way I do these, I just lay it over like that so that I'm not grabbing at anything and possibly pulling it off, any details or anything like that. Alright, so as you guys can see, I got this car on the track. Rolls nicely. Can't roll it too far because I don't have that much track, obviously, but it rolls nicely. It's a beautiful looking car. Okay, taking a look at some of the details on it. Is this a Walthers MainLine product, not Walthers Proto? Not that they could really get that much detail on it, so to say, but here, down here towards the bottom of the car, you have your TTZX 86286 right here. Okay, you have some capacity info. You guys should be able to see that. Maybe I can get a little closer. You guys can read that a little bit better than my eyes on the camera. It's a little clearer, so I'll just move it along slowly so you guys can see it. Bring it a little closer maybe. Okay, now looking at the actual opera window style center beam that we have here, you have some loading and unloading instructions that you see right here. Okay, you have some more loading, and so they're both on the top and on the bottom. Sorry, that's not in focus. You have both loading and unloading instructions on the top and towards the bottom of the car. You have some safety first info. You have some warning info. Okay, you have some more safety, and the exact same thing that's on the other side of the car. As you do here, you have the same thing here. I'm trying to move this slowly because I can see that it does blur, and I don't want you guys getting sick. You do have some information on the wall, so to say, of the car. Let's call that the bulkhead side. The bulkhead side of the car, the inside of it. Because if it didn't have a center beam, it would be considered just a standard bulkhead flat. So we're going to consider that the bulkhead. And this looks like more loading and unloading instructions. And it's on the other side as well. Okay, taking a look at the, let's do the other side real quick, and then we'll do the bottom. So same thing on the other side. Okay, so right and left sides are pretty much exactly the same. Just some warning labels, loading and unloading instructions. You got your TTZX 86286, the same information that we saw on the other side. Right, okay. Now, taking a look at the A end of the car, you do get a little more information on this side. You got caution right up here on top. You have, what is that? No walking clearance on top of car. I don't think it's going to focus, but I saw it with my own eyes. You might be able to pick it up a little bit. It's not wanting to focus, so I can read it, guys. If you guys get one of these cars, oh, I just had it. There you go. Got to get it just right. Okay, so much for that. You get some more details right in here. And what these are, I don't exactly know what the numbers are, but it's got some numbers on in here, and it says locks and knuckles, and there's something else right in there. I'm not exactly sure what they mean, but you have it there. Just some extra little details they got here. You have your ladder section, handrails running up the side of the car, the back end of the car, I should say, the A end. You have some more handrails right here. Ladder section. You have a nice coupler pocket that swings. Okay. And I don't know why it's not wanting to focus. Okay. You have a nice coupler pocket that swings, so the coupler moves itself. Then the whole pocket swings, as you guys can see here. That's a good feature because it is a long car, so you would definitely need to have swinging coupler pockets. Got your stirrup here. Looking at the bottom of the car, got metal wheels, plastic trucks. Not a whole lot of detail here on the bottom, for this is a Walthers MainLine piece of rolling stock. Okay, got your air reservoir, have your air cylinder and your piston. This looks to be the control valve area. You guys probably can't even see that. Sorry. You have your air reservoir, your control valve, your air cylinder, and your piston. Okay. Once again, metal wheels, plastic trucks, another coupler, and with a coupler pocket that moves. Coupler that moves as well, as you guys can see there. Okay, now taking a look at the B end of the car. Try to see if I can do it like this. Here you go, it's a little better. You got your brake wheel right here. You have your ladders section running up the side of the B end of the car. You have more caution signs, more information on the top of the car, some information right in here. Have another set of ladders. Of course, your coupler. And guys, that's pretty much it. I mean, you do have some side detail, so to say, if I can get it to focus. You can kind of see these little guys here. They're matter of fact, everywhere where there's a brace. So you got a brace here. As they run the side of the car, there's I guess this would be a strap, so that when the lumber load is actually a legit lumber load on a real rail car is placed in here, there'd be a strap that would run all the way around the car to the other side. And you'd have to kind of see it in person. You can kind of see the outline of them because the camera doesn't really want to focus on it, but you can kind of see that they're there on every single one of the braces, but on the outside of the car, so that they can strap whatever kind of nylon strap that they have or whatever have you to strap and secure the lumber load to the car. So what we're gonna do now is, I think I got maybe 3 or maybe 4 different schemes of them. Before we do, we're gonna take a look at all those, but before we do that, we're just gonna check and make sure that the wheels are in compliance. Then I'll check all the other ones off camera, obviously. No need to have you guys watch all that. These are good. Okay. Those wheels are good. And finally, the head wheel set is good. Okay. So there you guys go. You can see that for yourself. Coupler height is a little bit below. Actually, it looks to be more so dead on. Well, you guys can take it for you can obviously judge it the way you want and call it however you see it, but you guys can see it for yourself. Right, there, guys, and here's the other side of that same car. You guys can call it however you see it. Let's get a little closer. You can call it however you feel fit. Might be too close now. Okay, so you got that now. Lastly, for this car, just so you guys can get some idea of what the weight will be like. Car is 4.9 ounces, 140 grams. 0.310 pounds, 4.9 ounces. It's gonna roll off the thing now, and 4.9 ounces again, and there we go. So now, guys, like I said, I'm just gonna show you the other schemes, and then I'm gonna continue on with the review. Okay, stand by. Now we're gonna take a look at the UP version of the same car. All right, so now we got this UP version. Real quick, guys, the camera is making it look more reddish brown than it is. Maybe it was just because of the flash, but it appears to be really reddish brown on the camera. Maybe it's just the way it looks right now. Anywho, we're just gonna gloss over these guys. We're not gonna spend a lot of time on them just because we just pretty much went over everything on the TTX version or TTZX version. So we're just gonna take a quick look at it, let you guys get a chance to check it out. Got your BN, couple of pocket swings. Got your A-end again. Top of it. Got the bottom of it. And there is the UP273344. Alright, guys, I wasn't going to show this, but I am now. I'm going through, checking a couple of height. You guys can see that that's pretty bad. Like I said, I wasn't going to show it until I saw it, and I was like, yeah, let me go ahead and put that on camera for you guys to see. Okay. And since we got it on the other side as well, we're just going to check this out. And as you guys can see, it's pretty bad on this side too. Alright, guys, I know I keep saying that I wasn't going to show this and show that, but guess what? I actually discovered something else. You guys know that they put, you know, soft plastic on, you know, on the side or on the inside of the hard plastic to protect the model. Well, as you guys can see here about all these yellow flakes inside of here, it doesn't do all too well. So that's a clear indication that soft plastic, or however they configure their shipping, is not protecting the model 100%, because clearly those yellow shavings didn't come from my hand. My hand isn't yellow. Okay. Furthermore, you guys can see them up under the soft plastic right in here. You see those yellow shavings on the outside? You guys can see that. So that's something else, a little food for thought on that end of it, guys. That's soft plastic does not fully protect these cars. Nevertheless, this is the CN version. Okay, this is the CN number 623032. A lot of the same information in which we've already looked at here. Okay, like I said, we're just gonna gloss over a lot of it. So you have the same information running around here, running on the side sill, the side frame of the car, however you want to call it. A lot of the same information, top, bottom, on the side of the upper windows, on the side of the center beam area. You have your upper windows, as I stated before. Same information on the insides, right? Looking at the AN, you just have the same information as we saw on the other cars. You have your ladder section running up, caution, your CN number, another ladder, coupler, and a coupler pocket in which swings. Okay. Looking at the right side or the other side, you have another stirrup, grab iron. Okay. The same information on the inside of the car, on the center of on the side of the center beam. The same information here, as well as the faux strap pieces in which the manufacturer or whoever the shipper would use to strap the lumber load down onto the car. Okay. Did we look at the BN? I don't know. If we didn't, we're gonna check it again. You got your BN, brake wheel here, another coupler, and a coupler pocket which swings. Caution, you got your CN number right there. Okay, and another ladder. The top of it, nothing there. Looking at the bottom, trucks. Not too sure what that is. You got your air cylinder with your piston. You have your control valve with your air reservoir here. Another set of trucks on this end. A couple of pocket swings. And that's it. Alright, guys. So, lastly but not least, we have the NOKL. The NOKL 73049. Okay, now I thought I got the other one too, but obviously I didn't. It was one, I think it had black on the inside here or black on the outside. I can't remember, but I don't really think it matters at this point. I got a good amount of them, and I still like these cars. So here we go. Got the same information as we saw on the other three models here. You have the no cooldown running along the sides, 730349. You have the same information on the inside of the car, on the sides of the center beam. You have that same information running along the side of the side seal of the car itself. You have these little notches again that will represent where the straps would feather through or tether through in order to secure the lumber load. Okay, you have all that same information going on down in here, as I've already previously stated. Okay, checking out the BN. Okay, brake wheel, coupler pocket, which swings. Sorry, you can't see that. Coupler with the coupler pocket, that swings. Same thing on this side, same information there. All looks the same. I mean, and just to give you guys a heads up, I know the camera is giving it this really reddish, like bright candy red feel. This is more of a boxcar red, not umber red, but it's maybe more close to a like a really clean boxcar red. So it's not your typical, and it's not BNSF red or BNSF brown, so to say. It's more of a red, but the camera's making it look like a hot red, and this is more of a dull red. If that makes any kind of sense, I hope it does. Looking at the side of the car here, got the same thing as the other cars. You have your ladders on either side, caution, NOKL, the number there, and another coupler pocket which swings. Looking at the bottom, you have your trucks with metal wheel sets. Okay, air reservoir, control valve, air cylinder with a piston. Okay, set of trucks, coupler pocket, swinging coupler. Okay, and you know what, guys? This is pretty much concluding this portion of this video, or this entire video for that matter. Okay, guys, so that concludes this video. Okay, I hope you guys did enjoy it. We took a look at 4 of the Walthers MainLine Centerbeam Flatcars. Okay, and actually, all right, guys, real quick. So I just thought about something, and I forgot that I had received some of these Walthers lumber loads, and I wanted to pop them on real quick so you guys could take a look at what the car is going to look like with the lumber load. Okay, so as you guys can see, the car is now loaded. As far as with a load, so to say. Of course, it's a fake load, but it's a load in which completes the car. It doesn't come with straps that run through the tethers or anything like that. It doesn't come all the way up to the top, which I guess I'm okay with that too. From what I can tell, that's the way it's supposed to be on there. I will pop it off here so you guys can see it, but there is a little bit of a gap there. But when it's the way it's supposed to be, which is it's pretty flush with the bottom, so you're not really gonna see it up as far as up under it unless you're looking at it literally at eye level. And if you're on a layout, it's gonna be hard to see these things at eye level and see up under cars to see that detail or anything like that. But I just wanted to show you guys that real quick because I did forget about that, and I didn't want to end off this video and just include them in the pictures, but I definitely wanted to include them in the video so you guys could see it as so. Okay, so real quick, I'm gonna try my best to pull this freaking deal apart, so to say, and I don't even think I'll be able to do it on camera because I need to bring it up kind of close to me so that I don't break it. But you guys can kind of see there's a little white piece there that goes through. You have to pull them apart from each other that way, and I'm not gonna do it on camera, so stand by. Okay, so I've kind of figured out how to get them apart without destroying either one of them. And if you have a good set of nails, man, you might have to get your wise. You kind of have to like put your nails up under the sides of the load and kind of just wiggle it. At least that's how I got the first one out, and it'll kind of start to come out. I I don't know why they make them so tight. Let me see if I can get the other end out. Let me do it like this. I don't like the way that feels. There you go. So you can see it's starting to come apart. Okay. The more you do it, you just got to work at it a little bit, and it's a little stubborn. There we go. Now, I'm not going to say that that's the 100% right way to do that. All I'm going to say is that that's how I figured out how to do it. Walthers, you guys need to come up with a better way to get these guys together, or at least make it so that they're not so freaking tight, because, boy, I tell you, like, I'm not going to be putting them in all the way when I start putting them on these cars, because I'm going to break every single one of these little middle pieces off, and then I'm going to be pissed, and you guys are going to say, oh, we can't do anything about it because you broke it. And that's not going to be acceptable. At least not to me, it's not. Okay, so, but as you guys saw, that's how, I mean, they go together like so. They go all the way in until it's flush. And then you got to, like, wiggle them apart and pull them. It's all based out of friction, so you got to pull them apart. And me, it makes me a little nervous to do that because, like I said, plastic is fragile and it breaks, and this is all plastic, and so I feel like a lot of it will break apart. But that's the lumber load that goes with the car. I forget exactly what number this one was, but it's a lumber load. A lot of these cars were sold out for a long time. They got them in. All right, so I don't remember exactly what I was saying, but oh, this is what I was saying. So when I got these cars, I got them from Train World. It was a back order that I placed with them, and they were all $22.99 a piece. Okay, now you can get these direct from Walthers, but they're like $29.99 a piece or $30.99 a piece or so. So of course I did the more economical thing, and I went through Train World with my back order. Why? Because I got a deal on it. And that's also where I got the lumber loads from. Train World has these on sale for $9.99, and Walthers has these on sale for $11.99. So, like I said, just do what you guys got to do. But I got these at a price of $22.99, and I believe I had 15 of them. So that's like, I don't know, $360 something dollars. You guys can do the math if you want. But that's what these cars are. This is Walthers Centerbeam Flatcar. These are good looking cars, guys. I will tell you that, and I'm not just saying that because I'm trying to promote something, because I'm not. I genuinely like these cars. You guys know I only buy stuff that I'm going to use and that I like. I'm not buying something because I'm not into it. I know some guys do that just to make reviews out of. I don't have that much time, and I don't have the money just to do that when it really doesn't benefit me. And as far as the hobby, now, of course. But these are nice cars. I'm not going to say they're awesome, gorgeous, or anything like that. They look good. They look good, but they could be better. If it was me, I would maybe have a little bit more detail along the bottom of the car. Maybe try to get some extra detail on the top. What exactly, I'm not 100% sure, because I know what the prototype looks like, but I've never seen it that up close enough to be able to give you guys exact examples. But if I was a part of the reconnaissance team that went out and scouted these cars in order to get details on them, in order to make a model out of them, I'd try to find as much as I could to put it on it, especially when the retail price on it from Walthers is $30, and you know you're starting to enter the highly detailed category. Luckily I got them at a price, but that's a sell price. That's not the MSRP. MSRP is like in between 30 and $35, but Walthers has one selling them for 30. Anywho, so we had the CN model here, we have the UP model here, I have the TTZX and the NOKL. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is the Walthers MainLine 72-foot centerbeam flat car. They are a great addition to any layout, whether it be modern, maybe mid-60s or 70s. I don't exactly know when this car came out, but we have been shipping lumber. We've been shipping lumber across the country forever. How do you think houses got built? How do you think stores got built? How do you think, you know, foundations were laid? Maybe not foundations, but you get the point. How do you think houses were built? Siding was built. You know, a lot of places. How do you think fences are built? A lot of fences are wood fences. We have to ship the lumber somewhere, and trust me, they're not being put on the back of someone's pickup truck to go from New York to Los Angeles. They're going on a train to go from point A to point B, and was the best way to do it. I did want that other kind of flat car that they had, the Centerbeam, that had all the bracing that's vertical and horizontal and diagonal. But no one seems to have them in stock, and if they do have them in stock, they want like 45, 50 bucks for it, and not doing it. Anywho, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is the Walthers MainLine Flatcar, and these 4 schemes. I think there is one more out there, and I think it's the BCOL, BCOL. I'm not 100% on that, so don't judge me, or correct me if you can, because I don't know exactly which one it is that's out there, but it's another one out there. It's got some black on it somewhere. But like I said, until next time, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, let me know what you thought about it. Put your comments in. I want to hear from you guys. I always tell you, I want to hear from you. Run those trains. But until then, you guys be safe. Have fun out there. Run your trains. And do you. Okay? This is your boy, Flash Jones. Guys, I will see you in the next one, which it will be the next video that I'm about to record here in 5 minutes. But until the next one, or the next one, you guys have a good one. It's your boy Flash Jones. I'm out.